Good afternoon from the North Stratford Canal. I am just by a place called Dickens Heath. I'm going to be moving down hopefully towards Lapworth today. So I've got Lapworth flight. Don't think I'll get through the whole of it because it's a little bit of a late start. And then hopefully on towards the outskirts of Warwick again tomorrow, possibly. The weather's on the change. It's looking like it's going to be okay next couple of days. It was due to rain later on and quite heavily tomorrow, but that seems to have passed, which is good. Before I head off today, I'm going to crack on and chop up the logs that I picked up last week, which I'm looking forward to. I've got my electric saw here, and I've also got a chainsaw which I haven't used. I'm hoping not to have to use that because I haven't got any protection yet. But if push comes to shove and I run out of battery, I might have to. Also, thank you to, I keep arriving at the boat to beers being dropped off, so a huge thank you to Rob and Kaz. Left me a lovely note as well. The beers are always great, but it's genuinely just the notes that make it for me. So thank you everyone who keeps dropping beer off. So yeah, I'm going to chop some wood up now, then get on the move. I'm going for some dinner later on in Lapworth with a couple of you guys that watch the channel who have already dropped some beers off. So yeah, just feeling really blessed. Feeling really grateful for all of you that watch the channel, all of you that comment. Started replying to comments again now, which I struggled to do for a little bit. But yeah, feeling really in the mood for it, so thank you all. Right, let's chop some wood. Maybe with a beer. Beer of the week, might as well get it done early. Birra Moretti, you can't go wrong, can you? Thanks guys. Oh yeah. Right. Wood. That's all the logs cut. Went through 2 batteries, just started on the 3rd, so that's not too bad going. I'll charge the other ones up. I've got a couple bigger pieces that I found, but I haven't got a chance splitting them with my axe as they are. So I'll try the saw later on or tomorrow on those. Yeah, get the old girl filed up. Start making our way towards Lapworth. There's definitely some days where I don't really want to be on the boat for various reasons. Sometimes weather, sometimes running out of water, running out of power. But days like this, beer in hand, cruising, a little bit of sun. It's alright. Also, some exciting news. I've actually bought a van. I bought it yesterday. I'll do a video on explaining the plan and everything for it. But so far, here's a little teaser of it. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that. Should keep me busy for a little while at least. Logs, thank you. A lot of it's quite rotten, but got a few easy bits to chop up. Nice. And although I can't really burn it right now, as long as I chop it and season it over summer, then I'll be able to burn it next winter, depending on what I'm doing. I can't get it beached it. A bit of a sharp turn. Oh, God. This is exactly what you want to see when you get a bit hungry. You're about to tackle 10, 15 locks. Don't mind if I do. Right, one hot brie and cranberry toasty. I'll have to keep going. Thought I'd better sit and have a coffee, let the toasty go down before I head off. Just been having a little read of Waterways World. Now, thanks to Readly, who are one of the longest standing sponsors of the channel, I've not actually had to buy a physical magazine in years. If you haven't heard of Readly, it's essentially Netflix but for magazines and newspapers and podcasts. There's over 7,000 different titles to choose from, and using my link you can actually get a 2 months free trial, which I'll show you at the end. You can cancel at any time, so if it's not for you after a couple of months, there's no risk. I usually keep up to date with Waterways World, which is probably the biggest narrowboat focused magazine out there. There's a few others just about narrowboats as well, so if you just type narrowboat in the search bar, it's really handy. It'll bring up any other magazines based around that. It'll also bring up any articles related to that, so use narrowboat as a search word or search for Canal and it'll bring up any articles. So even if there's something in the Financial Times or something about narrowboats, it will flag that up as well. I've also been reading a magazine all about brewing and beer, which, along with a load of other ideas that I've got, homebrew is definitely on the list for me, so that's been really handy. But yeah, if you want to try Readly for free, you can use my link. You get 2 months for free and you can cancel at any time. So like I said, there's no risk. I'm going to finish this, get on the move, and then hopefully tackle some locks. So where I lift it from means I'm going to be the wrong side of the boat. And another lift bridge on the wrong side. Yeah, it's about 4:45, just about to tackle the first lock of the day. Not going to do many, I don't think. Might get 1 or 2 done and then more up for the evening and then crack on tomorrow. It's been a bit slow going really, stopping for logs, stopping for swing bridges, lift bridges even. It's first lock in a little while. Good morning. I managed to do 2 locks last night, then went for dinner. A lovely evening, thank you John Lally. Although beer and wine was flowing a little bit much for a Thursday. But here we are, 17 locks to do with a mild hangover. Looks like quite a nice day, to be fair. Definitely hungover. Got to untie. Take two. Just had a bit of a close call, which I haven't quite processed properly yet, but just had a line, mooring line get caught in the lock. Which could have hung the boat up, which doesn't really bear thinking about because I've been running ahead and setting the next lock to try and speed up the process a bit. I've not been with the boat, so leaving it is dodgy. And yeah, one of the lines came off, stern line, and got caught in the lock gate. So as the boat was dropping down, it could have got tight. Luckily there was enough slack on it. I only noticed as I pulled off and I heard it go tight. But yeah, a lot could have gone wrong. Really wrong. So I can take it steady for a bit now. I might stop and have a coffee. Stop like rushing a bit. But yeah, a bit scary. On a brighter note, this one's called Neville. I've got a slight dilemma. I actually saw it last night, but completely forgot until a lady just reminded me. I don't know if you remember when I came through Hatton Flight, there was a pound completely empty. Well, obviously there's an empty pound here. Of course there would be. So I'm only going to be able to do like another 3 locks, and then there's a space hopefully to moor, and then see if I can either sort it out or just moor there for a bit, because I haven't really got time to be setting a whole pound. I don't know. I don't want to end up, what I don't want to do is end up draining the pound above, trying to fill the bottom one, and then leaving some people stranded. So yeah, I don't know when CRT are coming. I don't know if they're aware, but I might get in touch. Sorry, I realised I just forgot to round the video up.
Very unprofessional. But yeah, I decided to call it quits. The pound I think is open or full again now. So I've seen a couple of boats come up, but I just didn't want, the way my luck was going, I just didn't want to risk going any further. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons. I'll see you next week, maybe with a van update. We'll see. Thank you.